The time has just turned to 5:52 on this Monday morning, and here is what you need to know before you go. Multiple emergency crews are battling a growing wildfire northeast Minnesota right now that forced dozens of people to evacuate their homes. Crews have been fighting the flames near Brimson since yesterday afternoon. The fire has forced evacuations of over 20 residences. Initial information from authorities said a number of cabins, garages, and other structures have been affected. At this time, no injuries have been reported. St. Louis County Sheriff Gordon Ramsey says first responders are working hard to get the fire out as soon as they can. Authorities say the Alt Town Hall building is open for residents affected by the fire. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. Stay with us on air and online for any updates. We now know the name of the canoer who was pulled from the Boundary Waters over the weekend. According to the St. Louis County Sheriff's Office, the canoer is identified as 62-year-old Robert James of Lewis Park, Minnesota. According to reports, the Forest Service employees located a capsized canoe on Iron Lake in the Boundary Waters. USFS employees found James, who was wearing a life jacket, floating near the canoe. An investigation is ongoing. Authorities believe this was a solo canoe trip to the area. Two Ashland men are in custody on guns and drug charges. According to the Ashland Police Department, they initially responded to a call for disturbance at a home on Prentice Avenue Friday night, just a few blocks from the middle school. Inside, they say they found 3 people. One man was determined to be a convicted felon in possession of multiple loaded guns. In addition to weapons, officers say they also found a potential explosive device. As a precaution, surrounding homes were evacuated and the bomb squad was called to safely remove it. Authorities tell us they found meth and marijuana in the home. Both men arrested are awaiting their first hearing. The incident remains under investigation. Millions of additional federal dollars are coming to the Duluth International Airport for a new traffic control tower. So just under $6 million from the Federal Aviation Administration's Airport Terminal Program is providing the funding. The upgrade is needed as the current air traffic control tower was built back in the 1950s and is the 3rd oldest in the country. In 2024, Senator Klobuchar and Senator Tina Smith secured $10 million in federal funding for the air traffic control tower relocation project. President Donald Trump says an executive order he is signing today will immediately reduce prescription drug prices from 30 to 80%. Trump made the announcement on Truth Social and says his order will equalize drug costs throughout the world, so the U.S. will no longer be paying the highest prices. The rest of the world, he says, will see price hikes to compensate. Trump says he is instituting a, quote, most favored nations policy. So, quote, the United States will pay the same price as the nation that pays the lowest price anywhere in the world. Trump says he is signing the order at 9 a.m. today. Now, before you head up the shore, there's some construction to be aware of. Road work on Highway 61 begins in Grand Marais this morning. The Minnesota Department of Transportation will begin culvert replacement work on Highway 61 between Grand Marais and Grand Portage. Starting today, traffic will be reduced to a single lane at Murr Creek. A temporary bridge bypass will be constructed in advance of the culvert replacement. Work is expected to last at this location through the end of July. Now, starting on May 19th, work will begin at an unnamed creek about a mile away on Highway 61. Traffic will be reduced to a single lane at both locations with temporary signals in place.